I want you to imagine something with me for a second. Picture the most successful, confident, fulfilled version of yourself 5 or 10 years from now. The person who has the income, the body, the relationships, the impact, the freedom, whatever impossible looks like for you. Got that image? Good. Now here's the wild part. That version of you is not only exists, but is waiting for you to step into their shoes today. For years I treated my biggest dreams like lottery tickets, nice to think about, but probably never going to happen. I'd set goals, make vision boards, listen to motivational speeches, and then nothing changed. I was stuck in the same weight, the same bank account, the same excuses. Until I stumbled across one idea that flipped the switch: start acting as if nothing is impossible. Not hoping, not wishing, not fake it till you make it in the shallow, cringy way most people think. I'm talking about a complete identity level shift, where you begin living, speaking, deciding, and moving through the world like the person who has already achieved the thing. Here's why this works so powerfully. Your brain is a pattern-matching machine. It's constantly scanning for proof of who you believe you are. When you keep telling yourself, I'm just not a morning person, I've never been good with money, or people like me don't get opportunities, like that, your brain obediently finds evidence to keep that story alive. It filters out anything that contradicts it. But the moment you flip the script and start claiming the new identity, even before the external results show up in arms looking for ways to make it true, this isn't magic. It's neuroscience meets ancient wisdom. Actors call it method acting. Elite athletes call it visualization plus aligned action. Billionaires call it thinking from the end. I call it the fastest shortcut I've ever found to collapse years into months. And the next few minutes I'm going to hand you the exact 2 things, only 2, that allowed me to go from broke, overweight, and secretly terrified of failure to running a multiple 6-figure business, being in the best shape of my life, and waking up excited every single day. These aren't complicated. You don't need a new app, a coach, or a 5 a.m. ice bath. You just need to do these 2 things consistently. So if you're tired of setting the same goals every January just to forget them by February, stay with me. Because once you start acting as if nothing is impossible, the word impossible will quietly disappear from your vocabulary and your life will never be the same. Let's dive into the first thing right now. Think first, speak and think in already done language. The first thing is so simple that most people dismiss it the moment they hear it. They think, words? Really? That's your big secret? And then they keep wondering why their life never changes. The truth. Your language is not just describing your reality, it is creating it, 1 sentence at a time. Every time you open your mouth or think a thought, you are casting a vote for the person you are becoming. Weak, hesitant, future tense language keeps you in the waiting room of life forever. I want to, I'm trying to, I hope one day, I wish I could. Those phrases are comfort food for the ego. They feel safe because they come with a built-in excuse when nothing happens. The moment you switch to present, tense, declarative, already done language, something electric happens inside your nervous system. Your posture changes, your decisions change. Opportunities that were always there suddenly become visible. Let me give you concrete examples so you can steal them today. Instead of saying, I'm trying to lose weight, you say, I am someone who takes care of my body and makes disciplined food choices. Instead of, I want to start a YouTube channel, you say, I am a creator who publishes valuable videos every week. Instead of, I'd love to make more money, you say, I am building multiple streams of income and money flows to me easily. Instead of, I'm working on my confidence, you say, I speak up clearly and own every room I walk into. Otis, none of these statements are lies. They are decisions. You are choosing the identity before the evidence catches up. And your brain hates cognitive dissonance, so it will scramble to close the gap between who you're claiming to be and what you're currently doing. Started doing this years ago when my business was making less than $1,000 a month. I would look in the mirror every morning and say, I am a $1 million business owner who serves thousands of people. It felt ridiculous at first. My bank account laughed at me. But within 18 months, that statement became literal fact. Not because I wished harder, but because the declaration rewired how I showed up every single day. Here's how to install this habit starting today, at your old language in real time. The second you hear yourself say, "I'll try," or "maybe someday," pause and rephrase it out loud in the new way. Write 5 I am statements about your biggest goal as if it's already true. Read them every morning and every night. Hence, someone asks how things are going, answer from the future. Business is growing fast, I'm getting stronger. Every week, the book is coming together beautifully. Watch how people start treating you differently, and how you start treating yourself differently. All this for 30 days and you will feel like you swallowed a different operating system. Your doubts won't disappear overnight, but they'll sound ridiculous next to the new voice. That's running the show. That's thing first. Simple, free, and unfairly powerful. Thing. Second, take daily actions from your future self. Thing first rewires your mind. Thing second rewires your life. Because identity without aligned action is just daydreaming in expensive clothes. The second thing is to make every single day a vote for your future self by asking one question the moment your feet hit the floor. What would the version of me who has already achieved this goal do in the next hour? Then, no matter how you feel, you do the smallest possible version of that answer. Not the perfect version, not the heroic version, the tiniest, stupidly easy version that a busy, tired, skeptical human can still do on a bad day. This is where most people get stuck. They hear "act like your future self" and immediately picture Gary Vee waking up at 4 a.m., posting 87 pieces of content, and closing million-dollar deals before breakfast. That's intimidation, not inspiration. So they do nothing. Future you doesn't need you to be perfect today. Future you only needs proof that you're serious. Examples so you can copy-paste them into your own life. Goals, six-pack abs, and boundless energy. Future you trains 6 days a week and eats whole foods. Today's tiny action, 10 push-ups and 1 meal with extra protein. That's it. Goal, a thriving online business that replaces your 9-to-5. Future you publishes content, builds an email list, and makes offers daily. Today's tiny action, write and post 1 tweet, 1 Instagram story, or 1 30-second TikTok, or send 1 outreach message, 1 bar. OAL, become a paid writer or published author. Future you writes 1,000 words a day and submits pitches bar. O'Day's tiny action, open the laptop and write 1 paragraph. Just 1 bar. OL, fluent Spanish speaker who travels South America solo. Future you does 30 minutes of Duolingo and watches 1 Netflix episode in Spanish every day. Today's tiny action, 5 minutes on the app. 5. Every time you take that micro action, you deposit undeniable evidence into your identity bank. Your brain logs another. I'm the kind of person who, moment, 10 push-ups becomes 20 tomorrow, 1 tweet becomes a full YouTube video next week, 5 minutes of Spanish becomes an hour without you forcing it. The compound effect is savage. Lost 50 pounds doing this. I built a channel with hundreds of thousands of subscribers doing this. Every big result in my life traces back to a string of days when I felt like trash, but still did the one tiny thing my future self would do, Magic isn't in the size of the action. The magic is in the repetition and the meaning you attach to it. You're not I'm becoming becomes. I am 1 small unbreakable promise at a time. Oh, tonight, before you go to bed, write down tomorrow's 1 action. Put it on a sticky note on your bathroom mirror. When the alarm goes off, you don't negotiate, you don't snooze, you don't check Instagram. You ask the question, you do the thing, you go win the day. Oh, thing first and thing second together for 90 days, and I promise the person staring back at you in the mirror will be completely unrecognizable in the best way possible. Step 3. Decide the 1 tiny action your future self would take tomorrow. Write it down and set a reminder. When the reminder hits, you do the thing, no negotiation. Then come back here and drop your 3 I am statements in the comments. Tell me your goal and your tiny action for tomorrow. I'm going to read every single one, heart the ones that make me smile, and reply to as many as I can. This comment section is about to become the most powerful accountability group on YouTube. Ike's months from now, when you're living a life that used to feel impossible, you'll look back at that comment and realize that was the exact moment you decided to stop waiting and started becoming. Oh, like this video right now if you're in. Subscribe and turn on notifications because next week I'm dropping the exact scripts I used to 10 times my income using this same method. Thank you for spending these minutes with me. Now go do the 2 things. I'll see you in the comments and I'll see the new you very, very soon.